Welcome to Blind Bourbon and Whiskey Reviews. I'm your host Lindsey, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new bourbons. We base our reviews off of a 25-point scale we developed and then multiply that by 4 to get up to 100. We start with 5 points for smell, then 10 points for taste, then 5 for the finish, and 5 points combined for the look of the bottle and the liquid inside. Now on to the review. Alrighty, another blind review. So I brought another sample. This is a different one tonight that we brought to the camper. John's got some pretty interesting notes, so I'm excited to see how this one goes. But we'll get right on into it.
That's unique.
It's a good way to put it.
I get strawberry jam right away.
Okay.
A little bit of rye on the nose, a little bit of spice. Not much, but you can get it. It's very fruity. I usually get like butterscotch or caramel or toffee. I don't get any of that.
Okay.
It's all fruit. A little bit of vanilla and some honey. I really like it. Very little alcohol burn. I think it. Got 4.25.
Wow. Okay.
Now on the palate, the fruit carries over.
Okay.
I wouldn't say strawberry jam like I did in the smell. Maybe just fresh strawberries. You get a small, very small peppery burn. A little bit of oak and leather. And that's really it. It's kind of simple, but it tastes really good.
Okay.
I was going back and forth on my scoring on this one. I had 8.75, and then I went to 9.25, but I don't think it's 9.25 worthy. It's really, really good, but I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go in between that, because I can't decipher which one I would want to go with.
Okay, that's fair.
So that's going to change it a little bit, but it is really good. Now the finish is silky. It covers your whole mouth, and it dissipates very slowly. You get a medium spicy bite. I think it's a little bit of rye. It's not really in the back, so it's a little different. I would think it's alcohol, but it doesn't taste that proofy.
Interesting.
On the nose, on the palate, on the finish, I really don't get any alcohol.
I just smell
Or
fruit.
very little.
Every time you pick it up to your nose, I smell fruit.
It's got a good spice to it that you'd think it'd be higher in the proof, but I think it's the grain just pulling that forward.
Maybe.
I really like the finish. You get a little bit of oak and char as an aftertaste, but you get this silky, soft, like, I wouldn't say oily, but it covers your whole mouth.
Velvety?
Yeah, velvety, silky. Same thing, isn't it?
No, kind of. I don't know. Silky, I think, is like smooth and flowing. Velvety is plush. I don't know.
Alright, so I'd give 4.75 on the finish. It's almost perfect to me.
Oof.
I'm not even sure what would make that perfect. I would think there's better out there.
Okay.
So I'll judge the look in the bottle together. It's a little dark in here. It's hard to judge in this place.
It looks pretty bright above your head.
Yeah,
You're bald.
my shiny spot.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, hey. No one's going to be able to see anything.
So
Calm
my
down.
guess, it's very tough. I wanted to say Four Roses single barrel, but I don't get the proof on that. It's got to be around a 90-ish proof. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a little bit less. With all the flavors, I would think it was really high. That's why I was thinking Four Roses. But I don't know. It's very flavorful, but I think it's a lower proof, under 90 or around there.
Okay. So we've had this bottle for a little bit. We picked it up and I liked it more than you liked it. And then you tried it a little bit and you liked it a little more. And now I think you liked it a lot more than you thought you did.
I really like it.
But you don't ever drink it. So I was like, let's taste it and see what he does. So I was pretty happy that he did a really good review on it. It's Old Elk.
Okay.
I don't know a whole lot about it, to be honest.
I know a little bit about
it. It is 88 proof. So this is from Colorado?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's from Greg Metz, who is the former master distiller of MGP, the famed, it's the company that gives whiskey to everybody. Everyone gets whiskey from MGP.
Oh, so when you source it, you're getting
Yeah.
it from MGP?
Also,
Okay.
almost all sourced whiskey comes from MGP. I am kind of blown away because I've rated 2 whiskeys in the past 2 blind tastings that I thought were tasting pretty young, but this one has absolutely opened up. And I absolutely enjoyed this. I was a little upset for paying like 40 or 50 bucks for that.
Why you gotta block my face? It's not like I ever do that to you. You're rude.
Man.
He's like,
What proof is that? I don't.
88. I
88.
just told you that.
I wasn't listening.
Not surprised. You never listen to me. So this bottle is just really interesting to me. I come from an avid hunting family, so it's really cool because it has a like makeshift antler on the top.
It's
and
not a
then-
real deer antler.
No. And then it has like this cool...
You didn't even get my bad animal. It's elk, not deer.
Sorry.
Now you're covering your own face.
Maybe for once you should try and actually get it right. I'm just saying. People are going to think you don't know your animals. We're going to have to buy you an animal book. So I was really impressed when we bought this because I had heard mixed reviews on it that people either love it or they hate it. A lot of people I've seen like are comparing it with Caribou Crossing and stuff like that, and they were trying to like, oh well, they're going to be the same because of the names and stuff like that. And I read up a little bit about it and a few other times, but when John first picked it up, we were a little bit hesitant, I think.
Well, there's some bottles when you first open them,
They're not good.
they're not that great, but just opening it up, it can really change it, and this one absolutely changed for the better.
Yeah, so I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it the first time we had it. John was on the fence. He's like,
I didn't mind
I don't
it.
really, it's not terrible, but it's not great. It is what it is. He's like, I mean, I would buy it. And now I'm very impressed to see.
So I do know that they have a very high malted barley mash bill.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's take a break for a minute and I can tell you more. Alright, so I know that their mash bill is around 51% corn, which is quite low for a bourbon. No wheat, 15-ish% rye, which it would give that little bit of spice, and I think it makes it, it turns this bourbon really good. And 34% malted barley. I usually get like a nut or a sweet, nutty
Something.
character with
when it
malted
has
barley. I didn't
malted
get any
barley.
of that. But I wonder if the malted barley kind of changed like my usual caramel, toffee, butterscotch flavors.
Maybe.
Change that into fruit. I don't know, but this one's aged for around 4 years. I've been following this company because I really like their programs. They're just coming out with single barrel programs. They're doing straight bourbon, which is a little different than this because this is blended.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what they're starting out with. I'm pretty sure that's a mixture of his new like bourbon from Colorado and then some sourced from MGP. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. And this new stuff they're coming out with is straight bourbon, so I'm pretty sure it'll be all made where they're at now. And then they're going to have a wheat whiskey that's 95% wheat, 5% malted barley. I'm excited about that. And then they got a straight rye that's about a 5-year-old, 95 rye and 5 malted. So they like their malted barley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in this company. I've been following on social medias and hearing a lot of single barrel picks coming around.
Yeah, there's a lot of stores around here that have been getting some in here and there. Not near us, unfortunately, but around. So might be one we have to hunt down and find because I'd be very interested to see what happens with a store pick with this.
Well, I can tell you, when I opened it and it was okay to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really changed, and now I really want to drink this neat. That blew me away.
This
I was trying hard to find bad stuff about this.
That's funny. I didn't think he would rate it that high.
I didn't think I'd rate that high.
I didn't. Oh man! And then you put that notepad down in front of me, and I was like, "Whoo, woo! All right." Bottle color. What do you think? I think this is almost perfect colored.
The bottle
bourbon.
gets almost full points. I do like a couple bottles more than that, but this one is a very nice decanter-looking bottle.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what I was
one
saying.
you really want to keep on your shelf.
It's nice. It's got cut edges. They're smooth edges. I mean, the labels are all real clean and nice. They have like a little embossment around the side of them. And the cork, it's crazy.
The cork is nice.
That little stamping on it. That's all. I mean, this little logo. It's all over.
So they're a 2018 gold winner from what competition?
Spirits competition in San Francisco.
So the main one.
Colorado Distillery of the Year.
In 2016 and 17. So they're putting out some good stuff.
They've got to be if they're getting that.
So I'm going to give 2.25 on the bottle. I really like it.
Okay.
Color, it's nice. It's dark.
It's
reddish
almost
tinted.
perfect to me. Yeah.
I'm going to give that 2.25 also.
If it was a little darker, he'd probably give it full points. Just saying.
It's hard to give anything full points for me. Yeah. A little bit darker, that would bring it full points.
It's pretty, though.
So that brings it to a 23 times 4. $92.
Holy cow. Guys, we got a new number one?
No. What was...
I think it's a new number one.
I don't think so. I think Elmer was like a 93 or 4.
Okay, so John just looked, and he rated, I think, what he considers his all-time favorite bourbon. So, thus far, Elmer was 93, and he just ranked in Old Elk at 92. But some similar qualities. I mean,
just think
they're
of
both
the new
sweet.
products.
It's just different sweet, and
yeah, they're completely different. They're nothing alike.
but they have,
But if you want a really good whiskey for a decent price that you can find almost anywhere,
open it up, let it sit for a little bit.
if you don't love it at
Try
first,
it
definitely let it sit for a month or two.
John's tried that with some of them. We have a couple that he's tried where we open them up. Every time when we buy them, we open them up right away when we get home, and we both take a sip and just see what's there. But
I really want to try their single barrels and store picks of this now, and I hope their brand blows up because
that's interesting.
See, I got, like, on the palate, it tasted very, very good. If it was a little bit more complex, it was hard to pick what kind of... It's very fruity, but it's hard to get what fruits.
I know, just smelling it. It smells like fruit, but what kind? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's hard to. I did pretty good. I got a lot on the nose, but the palate was a little hard to pull stuff out of.
It's interesting.
But great finish, great everything.
It's good stuff.
So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.